Happy Saturday. It is September 11th. First of all, I just want to say rest in peace to all of the people that we lost on September 2001. Unlike Young Mello, I'm not going to lie for attention to say I was there. I was 10 years old and I was at school in DeSoto, Texas at Amber Terrace Intermediate School. That's where I was. I don't have to lie for attention. All I remember was they didn't tell us until the next day. But of course, when we went home, we saw it on the news. Our parents told us. And I just remember the next day, we had a moment of silence after we said the Pledge of Allegiance. But 9/11 is something that I don't just think about on September 11th. Throughout the year, for whatever reason, it's just one of those topics that, I watch a lot of videos on because, I don't believe the official story, but I don't really talk about it much because I value my life and I don't want to die. But let's just say a couple of years back, I discovered some things. Like I discovered that September 11th was registered, the website september11.com was registered in May of 2001. And that is what prompted me to really start doing my research on September 11th and not believing the official story, because who would register that date as if they knew it was going to be significant? You see what I'm saying? Because if you knew it was going to be significant, then you could have warned people. And then I did a trace it to, trying to find out who registered it, or if you can't find out what country it was registered in. And I just remember it was registered, if I'm not mistaken, overseas somewhere. So whatever. That's not what this video is about, but I just want to say rest in peace to everyone that lost their lives on that day. Or I just want to say stay encouraged for the people that may have lost someone on that day that they love and care about, be it a family member or a friend. Just know that they are not forgotten and we will never forget. Now, moving on. Y'all need to be careful because more and more and more and more and more, I'm seeing people die from drug overdose. Now, it could be from taking themselves out, or it could be purposely, or it could be on accident because of the tolerance level. But more and more, I'm seeing people die that didn't anticipate on dying, didn't want to die because their stuff is being laced. When I'm talking about something being laced, I'm not talking about your shoes. I'm going to need y'all to get it together. Like, I know I don't have myself together. And, I used to be quick to take some over-the-counter BS. But some stuff happened to me a couple of days ago that make me, I will never, ever, 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 ever abuse over-the-counter dextromethorphan. I hope I'm saying that right. Ever again. Because that stuff can truly F you up. I believe it's worse than weed. I believe it's worse. Well, I ain't tried nothing else other than weed before. And I don't even smoke like that. And that was peer pressure. But I was younger. So I don't know. But as far as like, y'all know that Fruquan dude just died. And two of his people, because of it being laced. Or y'all know a lot of rappers died because of something being laced. Fentanyl, y'all. Fentanyl. That is on my spirit to warn y'all to be careful. Because I know if somebody has like a drug habit, 9 times out of 10, just like smoking, you're not going to be able to just stop. cold turkey. And plus, you shouldn't stop cold turkey or you're going to F your system up. Straight up. But I encourage y'all to pay attention who y'all buying drugs from, because these people selling drugs 9 times out of 10 don't care about you. They trying to make a profit. And just like these farmers and people that owns, you know, these manufacturing companies, they fattening up these animals, trying to, you know, get them sold faster and stuff. It's all about a profit. So sometimes they putting stuff in y'all drugs to stretch it. They putting stuff in y'all drugs to give you a bigger bang for your buck so that you can keep coming back. But sometimes that bang gonna kill you, so you're not coming back. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? I'm not trying to judge nobody that do drugs. Please understand that. I'm just saying I'm gonna need y'all to find another way to feel better. Like, I recommend the Lord, but somebody gonna say, you don't understand what I'm going through. I get it. But death is really going through something when you wake up dead. Can I get a witness? Or not? Let me see what y'all talking about over here. See, it's hard for me to scroll. I need to pay attention to the comments because it's hard for me to scroll up to the comments on this MacBook for whatever reason. So let me get my phone so I'll be able to talk to y'all. Because I forgot, if I don't look at the comments when they come in on this MacBook, I ain't gonna see it. So let me go see what y'all talking about. All right, let me turn it down. So you gotta run into no ads, none of that bull crap. Go to my channel. All right, cool. Let me see what y'all talking about. What's up, Tiff and Tat? Press 730, Nate G. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Zakia. All right. Celine. Charlize. All right, cool. Got everybody. Now I'll try to pay attention to the chat. But yeah, y'all need to be careful. And we're going to talk about this fentanyl because I'm hearing that somebody can literally rub fentanyl on you and you can die. Do y'all remember that interview I did with Shemai's mom about 2-something years ago when I was living in Cincinnati? And that's when I found out about the story of Shemai and fentanyl and hot capping and all that. I got a real good lesson on fentanyl and drugs, right? So let's go to it. Fentanyl. Ruquan Johnson. All right. We're just going to start with this little story right here. Because this story really pissed me off. Because people don't have to be dead. I hate when people say it's the Lord's will. People don't have to be dead. Please understand that. Like, we have choices. Do y'all not understand that? Stop buying drugs from random people. It's your life on the line. There is no way that I can be peer pressured at 30 years old if I'm like at some party or wherever, which I don't even go to parties. I don't go to clubs. But say, for instance, somebody persuaded me to go out. Now that can happen. And I go out. There is no way that because everybody else is snorting crack, I'm a snort crack. No, I don't do that. And if you think I'm whack for not doing that, that's on you. You can think whatever you want to think of me because I've never cared. But we're not going to go into that. But there's no way somebody... So y'all got to stop worried about being deemed lame and whack. Because I'm going to tell you what... I'm not going to say that because that's... I was going to say out of sight, out of mind. I was going to say ain't no more... I ain't going to say that. But I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna use an example of like these little school kids that's cutting up in class, and I'm about to sound real old, but it's the truth. You being a class clown, making people laugh like I used to do, and guess what? Once you get put out the class because you making the class laugh, you get sent to the principal's office or you get sent to ISS, in school suspension, or in my case, I got sent to AEP, where they sent the bad kids. You are out of sight, out of mind. They don't care about you no more. It's over. Just like when you die, if you don't leave a big enough mark on this world, right, you gonna die and be forgotten. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a buck. So y'all worried about I'm at this party and everybody else is snorting up. I gotta snort up too so I can be cool. Okay, be dead. And you're gonna be laying cool on the slab. Because there ain't gonna be no more warm blood running through your body. And y'all always think, oh, it can't happen to me. Or y'all say something like, oh, see, the biggest trick, I swear the biggest trick of the devil is to make you feel like that you're in control. All right. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people die ODing because of their tolerance level, because they feel like, oh, I'm just gonna take a little bit more today so I can feel it. Oh, I'm just gonna take a little bit. You got people snorting Windex. I watched the video of this girl shooting up Windex, y'all. Windex, what you clean your windows with. Or I was just watching an interrogation video on here where this white boy was talking about, oh, you know, we sniff glue. And from my experience, Elmer's glue is for school. That's part of the school supplies that my mom will buy me and my brothers. Or Gorilla Glue is for stuff that shouldn't be for your hair. You got idiots laying down their edges with Gorilla Glue. But he's talking about, oh yeah, we sniff the glue, but the high only lasts for 10 minutes. So you losing brain cells and gonna have to be in a special class drooling at lunch because you want to get high for 10 minutes. Ain't no way in the history of niggerdom that I'm gonna risk my life for 10 minutes of being high. I'm not gonna risk my life for 2 hours of being high. I'm gonna tell you when paranoia comes in handy. When you are suspicious of everything and everybody, you tend to stay alive. I tend to stay alive. My mama's motto for the longest has been, somebody got to live to tell a story. And that's going to be me. So while y'all idiots are snorting that you see on the table at some random party, I'm telling y'all better be more careful. Like, y'all just think, I don't know. It's just on my spirit to warn people because it's so many people on here with lost potential, lost dreams, lost years, all that. Because I want to look cool. And sometimes it ain't even about that. It's just about, I had a hard day, or, in my case, I miss my granny, or, you could be going through, listen, problems are endless. We know this. So just insert whatever you're going through. I get it. But I would literally try to find ways that you don't have to depend on anybody or any outside source for your happiness. Rely on God and rely on yourself. Because think about it. If you depend on anything outside of your body to feel happy, what's going to happen when that person or that thing or that drug is not available? Do y'all see what I'm saying? It's going to be terrible for you, because that means you're going to have to approach this situation with just your mind and your mind only. And if you're not mentally strong enough because you rely on a drug or a person for your happiness, say for instance, you really going through it, you having thoughts of I don't even want to say the word, you see what with harming yourself. See what rhymes with that word. That ain't even a word. Or say, for instance, you don't want to make a bad decision. You want to punch somebody right now that didn't piss you off. You want to walk off your job. You want to quit your job, whatever the case may be. And you trying to call this person. They not picking up. Or you trying to call your weed man. He not picking up, which is very rare because most of the time the weed man going to pick up. But you trying to call your drug dealer, whoever supply you with a pill or a drip or a shot, whatever it is that you do, that better not be glue. It's going to get you in a sticky situation. I'm childish, but I'm trying to be serious. What are you going to do? You may quit your job because you can reach that person to talk you down off the ledge, literally. If you was trying to, harm yourself. That person wasn't there to talk you off the ledge. Or that person wasn't there to keep you from cussing out your boss. Now you done got fired. Or that person wasn't there to keep you from smacking your girlfriend. So now you arrested for domestic violence. Which, by the way, you females need to quit this foolishness of getting your man in trouble for domestic violence, right? If he didn't really do it. And then turn around, oh, I don't want to press charges. That's the father of my child. I don't want to press charges. I love him. The state can still press charges because they can say that you're in danger and the kid in danger. And now he doing 2 to 3 years because you didn't lie. But that's a whole nother video. Stop the foolishness. But my whole point is, because you rely on an outside source other than your Lord and your own self, you could find yourself in some terrible situations. But like I said, I didn't want to come on here thinking or judging or, y'all need to stop doing drugs. As if I don't understand that people do drugs for a reason. Nobody wakes up that I know of to just because there's a reason why you're doing it. You need to find the source. That's another form of advice that I could give you. Find the source of your sadness or your depression. And also in the Black community, which I am a part of, I need us to stop always saying that, you crazy. Or saying, oh, just go to church. Well, go to church is great because you need God. But if you literally have a chemical imbalance or you may have a mental illness, it's okay to go to a counselor or a psychologist or somebody that can help you. It's okay. But it's a stigma in the Black community that you crazy, something wrong with you. So that's why you got folks out here. You got Black people. I'm going to go ahead and say it. You got Black people committing crimes that was normally exclusively for white people. Can I get an amen? Back in the day, it was very rare to have a Black mass shooter. Also, this conscious community is driving people away from God. Have y'all peeped game? Y'all want to do all this extra weird. I'm not saying that you can't be woke, but I believe this woke movement is a trick of the enemy to get you away from God because they want to say that's the white man's God. And all this other weird stuff that people are talking. They're trying to make you feel like you are your own creator. And last time I checked, I don't know how I got here. I don't know where I was before I was born. And you don't either. So last time I checked, if you don't know nothing, you not God. I don't think somebody heard me. I don't want to say it again for the people in the back. But I don't mind serving a God. I want somebody more powerful than me. I want somebody that know more than me, that can protect me, that's omnipresent, that's everywhere. That's what I want. I don't want somebody that can die just like me. I don't want somebody that sins like me. I don't want somebody that's overly emotional. I don't want nobody. I want somebody that created the whole universe looking out for me. All this Big Bang Theory bull crap. Last time I checked, I'm going to let y'all hear this right now. Listen. I just threw this bottle on the other side of my room. I did not create a new universe. I probably damaged the wall or chipped a little bit of the paint. Last time I checked, A big bang creates destruction. It don't create human beings that are fearfully and wonderfully made, that your body knows if you starving to switch from energy being from carbohydrates to protein and to beat right and to have all this little extra stuff to take care of us when we not doing right. Your body can go into starvation mode. All this other extra stuff, the way our bodies was created and wired, just happened by accident. Or the sun and the moon and also we just right position next to the sun so that we don't, burn up. Or we in the middle of the earth and we in the middle of the solar system, but we ain't got sucked up in no black hole. And something is keeping all this going. But y'all, the Big Bang, I used to be a monkey. You used to be a monkey. So why are there still monkeys? I'm just curious. If we evolved from monkeys, why are there still monkeys? I'm curious, because there are not still dinosaurs. Unless, I know they're all extinct, but I'm just saying. Stuff can go extinct now, but we make sure that we keep some of them alive, right? Like when they say, it's illegal to kill certain animals because if we do, they're going to go extinct. So what do? You protect them. So why ain't nobody protect no dinosaurs? Why ain't nobody protect no Tyrannosaurus Rexes in this motherfucker? Can somebody tell me why these big bird looking things ain't walking around no more? I'm just saying. That's another video. But I'm not trying to preach to y'all. I really just want people to be careful, because this whole drug thing, the devil is using it to make it seem like it's cool. And then you have people that are intentionally killing people by lacing stuff, or you have people that are just, lacing the stuff to give you to give you a better high in hopes of you coming back to them, but not knowing that you're going to overdose. So you have to use wisdom. You have to use the spirit of discernment. And God ain't going to tell you to snort something random on a table at a party. God ain't going to tell you to take a random pill. Like, I don't understand some of y'all, like, because they took a pill, I'm going to take a pill. I am hesitant when I ask somebody, do you have an aspirin? If I got a headache, I try to keep all that stuff on me. I don't even want to take none of that, because we dealing with a different war now. Back in the day, our parents used to tell us, especially us young ladies, don't sit your drink down. If you at a party, go get another drink. That my daddy used to tell me. We dealing with more than just roofies and folks trying to get the pussy. We dealing with folk that's trying to take your organs. We dealing with folks that's trying to kidnap you and keep you as a sex slave. We dealing with people that we dealing with evil 2.0. That's what we dealing with. We dealing with Sodom and Gomorrah type evil. We dealing with destroy the whole world in a flood, but this time it's going to be the fire type evil. We dealing with PhD evil, doctorate degree evil. Because back in the day, it was some elementary evil. Hey, want to come over to my house after school and get high? Sure, man. Cool. Want to skip school? Sure. Now it's want to shoot up the whole cafeteria? Sure. Want to go rob a bank and kill old ladies? Yeah. Want to rape your parents? Want to kill your parents because they won't let you play video games? Yeah. Want to kill your parents because they don't want to pay your bills no more? Let me cut a head off and put it on a freaking ball it on the stove? Yeah, sure. I don't want to get a job for my whole life, so let me kill my relatives. That's what we dealing with now. Let's become an Uber driver and kill everybody that we pick up. That's the type of evil that we dealing with now. Just so y'all, in case y'all ain't know. I don't feel like coming to work today, so I'm gonna kill everybody at the job. I'm sure y'all get my point by now. We dealing with people that'll walk into a church and shoot up everybody because they black. Yeah. We dealing with people that will kill a 4-year-old baby girl in Houston, Texas, because I'm jealous of her. And I don't like her no more. And I'm gonna cut her body up and leave her somewhere in Arkansas. And take you on a wild goose chase and not tell you where this baby is. That's what we dealing with. We dealing with people that will invite you out to a hotel party and then you end up dead in a freezer and they don't even hardly look for you. That's what we dealing with. So I encourage y'all, I'm just in the video on this. I encourage everybody to be in their right mind. That's what I'm saying. Because mental illness is real. And then you exacerbate that by being inebriated. Layman's terms, you can already be dealing with a lot of hard things mentally in your mind. And drugs don't help. It can cause you to make an irrational decision that is permanent, that can cost you your life or the lives of other people around you. Ask Brandy when she killed that kid. Ran him over. Ask all these other people that were high and they were playing around and they end up killing their friend. They're already grieving because they didn't kill their friend on accident. But now they still got to go to jail because it's negligence. May not have been first degree murder, but it could be second or third degree. Somebody gonna pay for that life. Let me see what y'all talking about before I get up out of here, because I don't want to be redundant. But for those of you that, I will end the video like this. For those of you that may have been drug addicts at some point in time and you have quit, shout out to you. Or you may be a recovering alcoholic, shout out to you. But I want to encourage you, because some days you may slip up and fall. And you may get high or you may get drunk. But guess what? You can always start over. The devil want to make you feel like, oh, you cheated or on your little recovery plan, or you messed up, so you might as well not even do it no more, because now you got to start all the way over. You was good for 60 days and look, now you got to start all the way over. It ain't even worth it. Or people ain't gonna believe you. They ain't gonna take you serious. You ain't stick through the rehab. I'm gonna tell you something. Every day you wake up, I'm telling you, it's a new opportunity to get it right. And that should not be taken for granted. So if ain't nobody told you, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you if you messed up, and I'm proud of you if you still going. But let's not forget about, we're going to end it on this. Let's not forget about Keisha Cole mama that just died of an overdose on her birthday. Keisha Cole did not give up on her mama. She tried. But one thing you got to know, somebody can't want it more for you than you want it for yourself. And I guarantee you, she probably wasn't trying to kill herself. If she had been sober that long, like they said, and then she took the drugs, it could have been too much for her. I'm telling you, the trick is to make you think that you got it under control. I'm just going to have a little bit. And then bam, you think you taking a little bit, but you don't know that this stuff is laced. So that little bit is a lot of bit, and now you dead. And you double dating with the devil, and it's hot. You thought it was hot because they turned your air off. You thought it was hot because you live in Texas in the summer. You thought it was hot when you checked your chicken in the oven and it was 360 degrees. I encourage you to try hell if you don't know what hot is. And then on top of that, hell ain't even the final resting place for people that die and go there. It's the lake of fire, and that's even hotter. Hotter than lava. Hotter than Beyonce in 2001. That's all I gotta say. Let me get on out of here. But just be careful, y'all.